It all started when I moved into a quiet neighborhood in northern Georgia. I bought the last house on the cul-de-sac, a clean, modest place with a three-car garage. But the crown jewel of my driveway was my 2023 Dodge Charger Hellcat widebody, matte black, purring like thunder. From day one, Karen, the HOA president, gave me the stink eye. Her son, Bradley, a 25-year-old with too much ego and too little sense, would glare at my car every time he passed by in his rusty pickup. It didn't take long to realize this wasn't just about HOA rules. It was racial. I'm a black veteran, and to them, I didn't fit in. One afternoon, I was detailing my Charger when Bradley swaggered over. "Whose car is that?" he sneered. "Mine," I replied without looking up. "No way you can afford that legally," he muttered. I stared at him, unblinking. "Walk away." He did, but not for long. 2 days later, I had 2 squad cars in front of my house. Cops came to my door, asking about a potentially stolen vehicle. I calmly stepped outside, handed over my ID, and pointed to a tiny metallic plate inside the front windshield. One of the officers looked closely, then stiffened. The tag read, FBI Asset, Counter-Narcotics Division, hashtag 8402QUC. Before retiring, I worked as a technical specialist for the FBI's Asset Recovery Unit. The Charger was a confiscated vehicle from a massive drug bust. I'd been granted ownership under a federal program for retired agents, all perfectly legal. The officer turned to Bradley, who had been standing smugly behind them with Karen. "Sir," the officer said, "this vehicle is property under federal asset reallocation. If you make another false report, we'll consider it interference with federal operations." Karen's face turned white. Bradley? Speechless. But I wasn't done. I contacted my old bureau colleagues and submitted a harassment report. Karen and her son received formal warnings for harassment and misuse of emergency services. The HOA board quietly removed her as president a week later. Now, every time I roll past their house, engine growling, I see them peeking through their blinds. I gave them one final gift, a new license plate, BUSDDU. Sometimes karma doesn't knock. It revs.